Hey, She family, and welcome back. We are still in our Black Girl Magic season. Let me just tell you something. The universe tried to rain on our little Black Girl Magic season, and we are not having it. We are here. We are Zoom episode. As you can see, we have a wonderful, magical Black girl with us today, woman. And you guys have seen her before. She actually was in last season. She guest co-host with us. But now she's back because she is just a magical ass Black woman that we just want to spotlight and, highlight. So we're going to introduce Miss Toya in 1 second. Y'all know we got a few things to get out the way here. It's tea time. Still I Rise by, of course, the late, great Maya Angelou. And I'm wearing this shirt because, it's kind of a continuation from last week where I had to remind myself who the hell I was. Well, this same thing, just, confirmation. Listen, I am powerful and I don't let no bullshit fuck with me. So, hey, I'm here. Still I rise. I ain't got no damn swear jar.
I like your jar. Mom would have so much money in it.
Trish made this. That's how this should be serious. She knows she cussed. She like, let me go ahead and just make this for the show.
we gonna get into what that is in a second. But welcome. This is our third to last episode. We have this episode, then we have our Melanin Matter Circle, and then the finale. Let me tell you something about this finale. We getting something great. It's in the works for y'all. I'm working on it. You gonna hear about it real soon. But the finale of Pieces of She season 5 is gonna be bomb. Just letting you know. Be ready. Cousin Ma, what's up?
Nothing. Just living in this quarantine life, doing my best. I ain't got no complaints. I'd be like, this is nice. I don't mind. The only thing I miss is shopping. That's it. But not to the point where it's like ridiculous. I'm like, no, I'm okay. It helped me save money, so I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got a Mo's moment for us?
Yes. So my moment has been, I'm really, you done got me on this Instagram, so I don't even do Facebook anymore. You messed up my whole life because I love Instagram. I just love the fact that I don't have to look at, and I don't mean to say, I mean like regular people that I deal with. So I look at all like the stuff I'm interested in. I love how it like all I look at is decorating designs. I'd be like, this is so nice. But my biggest thing I'm loving on Instagram is the verses, and this on the 10th or the 7th, it's gonna be Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. So I think everybody, the verses, I love that. Last week it was Hezekiah Walker and John P. Key. Look, I've been watching them all. I'll be like, oh, this is so good. I just like, that's been my moment. Like the DJ and the club, just listening, like vibing out and not having to like really.
So what do you think about DJ D Nice?
That's all. At night, the other, was it Thursday night? He was jamming. I was just like, just cut that on. It just take me back. Like, like when we used to just listen to music and not worry about social media, just kind of like a moment. So I was like, oh, I miss this. Maybe people, I think we needed this.
Good. I'm glad. So you have like your musical moment.
Yeah, I was having like it was like nostalgic. Like, yeah. So it was like, oh, remember when we used to, I had one of those moments. So I was like, people need to vibe out. So today's my vibe out day. Listen to some good music. I'm going to get me a barbecue plate. Because my friend's selling barbecue plates, so I'm going to go get me a barbecue plate.
Okay.
And I'm going to go chill and just listen to music and have a good day.
Yay. Sounds like a good day,
That's all you can do.
And of course, Miss Toya is in the house.
Girl.
Hey, how are you? How you been?
Microwave now.
Do it, girl.
Ooh, this ride, I'm telling you, it's bumpy. I've been at home since this whole shutdown happened, April 17th. I've been at home. I'm going to start working from home on Monday. So I have very high anxiety because I've never done that before, and I'm not going to be doing what I normally do. So that's really, kind of bugging me. But I'm kind of, that's just me. When it comes to change, no matter what it is, I get anxious.
Yeah.
This entire thing has really thrown me off. We had a very close death a couple of days ago in the family, and that's in a whole another state, which is highly hit in Detroit, Michigan. And we have to really think critically if we are going to go or stay. And it's like, it's heartbreaking to even think that you can't go be with your family, because even if we go, we can't hug them, we can't be around them. Like, what are we going to be doing? Standing 6 feet apart, just mourning together,
Right.
Only 10 people or 8 to 10 people can actually be present at the funeral.
Right.
That's what I'm dealing with. So I'm glad to just be here. And I'm so grateful that you welcome me to be back on today, because this is my outlet, chatting it up. I spend every Friday on Zoom with my mom and cousins, and, it's just, it kind of just gives us a break. And like you were saying, Mo, I'm off that DJ nights. Oh my! And listen, my dream concert, Erica and Jill. Ooh,
oh my God, it's gonna be like, girl. I was like, I remember back in when they had that. What was it? It was like Erica, Jill. It was like Queen Latifah. We went. I remember going to that, and I was like, oh my God, we about to get this. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? We gonna be drinking our wine, girl.
Yes, absolutely.
Enjoying it.
Well, I wanted to spotlight you because I know that you your show kind of has been on hiatus for a while, and you are back. So tell us about this. Like, how did this happen? Like, you here? I'm excited. What's going on within your ear radio?
Yeah. Again, thank you, Trish. I really appreciate you for just just highlighting me. Period. Like, I'm looking like, who's she talking about? I don't do that. But I did my last show November 3rd, 2018. After that show, after leaving that show, we had a tragedy. I lost my firstborn nephew, and it kind of just put me in a mood to where I just didn't want to think about anything. Nothing. Everything seemed small. So when I do In Your Ear Radio, I'm really big on the issues, current affairs, politics, social justice, and just things that affect, us people here in this country, and maybe sometimes outside of the country. And when that happened, everything just seemed so small. Like, I couldn't even focus and think about what the rest of the world was going through, because my world just seemed like the only thing that was happening at the time. And the more I just sat back, I just realized I'm just gonna keep sitting back, because when I do In Your Ear Radio, I overthink it. I spend a lot of time gathering a bunch of data that I hardly use. Reading, you spend a lot of time on social media, and at that time I had shut down social media for a few months. Communicating, reaching out to people, and it's a job in itself. It's a labor of love, but it is time consuming. I'm sure you guys know that, having pieces of sheet. But so I just fell back, and I said, whenever I feel the urge, I'll do it again. And what sparked me was during this coronavirus pandemic. I started just paying attention to the kids. And I'm like, I see all of us on social media, and we talking about, dang, the beauty shop's not open. We need to tell ourselves to stop eating so much. We got our liquor stacked. We complaining and we joking, and we getting out, venting. But I don't see the kids, and I'm like, this kid's supposed to graduate this year. Oh, this kid that's used to going to school, getting a hot meal. This kid that's probably living in abusive homes. Whatever the situation. Or when I did the consensus, the majority of them seemed to be cool with it. There's very few was mad about their slow internet. Some petty stuff. The internet at school better, and missing their friends. But most of the kids I talked to, which made me feel good, were okay with it. They were at home. They had all their devices. They were able to eat and wasn't really trying to go back to school anyway. But it really just sparked my interest. and it inspired me to do my first show last Saturday. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
That is great. Now, how did you do the show? How are you? Because I know right now we're
Are
on.
you Zoom?
I'm
Are
at
you
home.
Zooming?
Yeah, well, I'm using another app, and what it does is it allows me to have up to 6 people at a time on Facebook Live.
Okay.
And I can
Wow.
stream it to YouTube as well. So
So
it
you
does it
do
all at
YouTube Live
once.
and Facebook Live.
Yeah, and it streams it for me. So
Okay.
I just schedule it, share the link. It's similar to Zoom. I don't know if Zoom can do that though. But it streams right away live to those 2 platforms. I know
That's
there's other
great.
ones. It doesn't do Instagram, but I use that app to, and then anybody can come in, and it's kind of like what I wanted. You know, that was another problem I had because I love the interaction. I like when people call in. I'm so old school. I'm analog. You know, I want to talk to people. I want to pick the phone and be like, hello, what you think about what I just said? You know, so it's hard to do podcasts for me because it's like you sit there, you have a conversation, but you don't get any outside, you know, communication. So with
Right.
the live, at least people can type in and I can see they're interacting with this app, having people on, we face to face still. So I get to see your face and talk to you and hear your reaction, see your reaction. And that motivated me. So this is what I'm doing now. So it works out. I mean, even because another concern was, how do I want to do this? Do I want to invest in being outside of my home in an office building or using other resources? You know, a lot of other people have platforms for us to use.
Mm-hmm.
Or do I just want to do it at home? And home was, you know, my top thing. I'm like, that's easy enough. But
Yeah.
what happens when I have guests? So this just, you know, God works in mysterious ways.
Yes.
You know? So I'm like, any guest I have now, I can just bring them into the app and do just like we do right now. So I'm like, okay, you know, without me asking for it, it just fell on my lap.
Right. Well, you
That's
know
dope.
what? I'm gonna have to get with you after the show.
Yes,
'Cause
yes,
feeling
yes.
sounds like
Trish,
something
you know,
maybe,
I got it.
maybe season 6 for us.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You know, if I can do it and ain't call you and ask for no help, you got this, boo.
You know how
I
you were
will
talking.
say that I do know her analog girl in the digital world. That is a real thing.
That's a real thing.
I stole that from Erica Badu because it was all me. Okay, this explains me.
You know how you were talking about the kids and going to school. Do you think what is that? Like how you can adopt a senior? Did you see that?
No.
You can adopt a senior, like, and I don't know exactly how it works, but I think they like have people are doing it and they like spotlighting them and then doing like, you know, going outside their house, doing like little parades or buying them gifts.
Oh.
So you can adopt a senior. So I thought that
We got one here. I guess I can come up with some ideas because
we adopted one.
yeah.
My
Do
cousin.
you know them?
Huh?
Do you
Yeah,
know?
one of my cousins. We're
Okay.
gonna do some stuff. Cause I was like, I was like, it's just I hate it for them more than they probably hate it for themselves. I'm like, oh, that graduation.
No graduation party. You can't walk. I mean, come on.
I know it got to be something. So
I think they're delaying them. They're gonna have them in like September, October.
Ooh,
You know,
wow.
Okay.
but they will have them.
Okay.
They will have it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back into the auditorium or wherever they do it.
I wonder how.
Now that I don't know how that, you know, maybe
Yeah.
every other I don't know how
We don't know either.
will happen.
So
but
I was thinking, why can't the schools? You know how like each school. I know some schools might be bigger than others. Why don't they just have it at their school location and like? Because I know Vegas, they do theirs on like their field, like their football field. That's how they do their graduations. I know we still in social distancing, but I was like, if they can't do it at Thomas and Mack, or you know, give them some. They just gotta have something.
Yeah.
Oh baby,
Yeah.
yeah,
they miss prom and everything. I was like,
I know.
Like prom. Like, wow, this is
I know.
I can't
Those are the
imagine.
best parts of high school.
That's something that they get to now pass on to their kids, and they got a story to tell. Like,
This is gonna be in the
whole
history
story.
This is gonna be in the history book.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So, I do feel for them, but I do think that that they will. I'm sure they're gonna find a way to do what they need to do next year with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be 2020, 2021.
All
You know what I
together.
mean? If you win here, come to the prom. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're gonna be grown going to the 18-year-olds proms. We didn't get
Right.
ours, so we at yours.
Yep.
Right. So I think that that's great, Miss Toya, that you are back. Congratulations. My hat's off to you. And I'm so happy because I know how fulfilling your radio station is to you. So I'm glad that you're getting that. And then to, I think it will help you to heal, from a lot of the hurt that you've endured over the last couple of years. And you definitely stay in my prayers all the time.
Thank you.
So what are some other things that you've done to kind of cope in this whole quarantine, social distancing era?
I keep my Ciroc on deck. Said it with a straight face, didn't I? I think overall what I've done is, I think one of the best things I did was I purchased a new PC. I had a laptop, I got the tablet, but I enjoy having the PC. So it makes it very easy for me to work. So if I, want to do things that I love, like blogging and just, doing what we're doing now, this is helping me. I can do Zoom without, any issues. For the most part, just spending a lot of time with my sweetie, catching up on a lot of movies. But I haven't been overdoing, a lot of people saying they just, snacking it out. My vice is probably, wine or my Ciroc. But I try to eat healthy because I don't want to come out looking, plump.
I
You know what I'm
heard
saying?
that.
I already
a
got
2-mile run this morning because, I was telling Cousin Mo before the show started that me and my belly had a conversation with each other, and I told her that her ass is getting evicted. Bitch, you got
yes.
She got to go.
I was like, no, one of us got to go, and it's going to be I'm keeping these jeans. I'm not upgrading nothing. This is going to stay on the side. We're going to leave it at that.
right.
So, yeah, I definitely, what else about, I mean, that's it. I think for the most part, there's still a lot of anxiety for me because this is so, we don't know what's going to happen next. So I just been really just, trying to focus on what other countries are doing, how they changing. I don't like going in stores with a mask. I take my mask, I wear my mask, I wear my gloves, but I can't be cute in this stuff,
No, I can't breathe in that mask. I be trying. I was like, I can't shop and breathe. This not working for me. I was like, I just wait. I'm gonna wait because I can't. I was like, you can't. I was like, this is too much. I feel claustrophobic when
I feel claustrophobic. Most of all, I feel so claustrophobic. And I'm telling you, psychologically, when I see other people walking around like that, it bothers me. It's weird to see everybody in masks. It's a weird feeling to me. And going in the stores and people like, you're too close, stand in this line. I'm like, I'd rather just stay home. I try to keep it to a bare minimum.
And you think is this gonna be our norm?
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. This is gonna go on for so long.
Yeah.
And then, they talking about these vaccines, and I'm like, look, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
No. Here's my thing with that is we've had a flu vaccine for years and years and years and years, and the shit still don't cure the flu. It treats last year's flu, but what, y'all not gonna never get ahead of it? No, you just don't. So is this one gonna be? Hell no.
I've never done the flu vaccine. I've never.
My religion forbids it.
I've never done it.
I don't want to be injected with the flu. I don't.
So I say, neither do I.
Doesn't prevent you from having it. For some people, it may, lessen the symptoms, or maybe your body recognizes it and it doesn't react, and you don't really get it. But I don't want to find out.
Right.
But,
and did you hear that people with certain blood types are, I guess, more prone to getting it?
Really?
That's what I was reading the other day, but I didn't really like
get into it.
I didn't really like what I was reading.
So you stopped reading?
I know what my
blood type involved.
You sound like me. I'd be like, I don't like where this going.
soon as you saw your blood type, you just was like,
Right,
okay.
I was like,
Yeah, this sounded like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
so the verdict is still out on that. I'm reading now. I'm reading up.
Let me
some
know
of
what you find
everything.
out.
You know, it's some of everything. Remember, we started off blacks couldn't get it, and then now we the main ones getting it. If you have any pre-existing condition, it's going to worsen your condition. Now they're saying these kids, their symptoms are strokes. Like it's always something new.
Really?
It's every day. That's why I don't watch I have to calm down on the news. So that's why it's been a little hard for even like when coming up with the topics, because I'm like, I try not to get into the news because I feel like it's the same. They just embedding this in your head. I'm like, I'll be watching reruns of stuff. I'm watching Blackish on Hulu. So I'm watching all the seasons of that. That's what I'm doing right now. Because I can't. I just would rather not. I don't want to see crazy on TV every day giving me an update, making people drink bleach and Lysol. But I'm just saying.
Like it's so insulting and annoying that we have somebody in office that gets away with murder, literally. He told us that.
My God.
But I mean, in real life, it's like, are y'all serious?
It's embarrassing.
They are serious too.
Yeah.
And they're
in the street with AK. They real serious.
Yeah. This is real. Like, this is what we live in. I was like, this is just, you be like, this is crazy. Like, the times, like, what? Like, what? So I can't. I just would rather not.
Yeah, it is crazy. But so Miss Toya, so you are from here, born, raised, right?
I'm a native.
Okay, awesome. And then
Sunrise Women's Hospital.
You know what? A lot of people don't even know. A lot of people don't even know about that life right there. Me, my husband, and my daughter was born in the same hospital.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it was a great thing for me to have my daughter in the same hospital I was born in. So I like that. But you are a Black Girl Magic. That's our what theme?
Our theme for the season.
For this season. So tell me about you and just Black women and just supporting Black women. How are you supporting and how do you support other Black women?
Well, first of all, I just want to give a shout out to all the women. I mean, when I think about Black Girl Magic, I can name so many different people locally in the community and even outside of our community throughout the country that have just inspired me just by them being advocates for, women's health care, being advocates for, our youth, producing products that benefit us, hair care products, skin care products. I mean, you got Dr. Hadiah Green, who has a patent that can eradicate cancer. There's so many people that motivate me and inspire me and remind me that I can do anything. Mm-hmm. Even women who come from the bottom and raise up, those women, their magic is what comes into me and keeps me going. So even at my low times, when I look up and I see all of these great women doing things who, come from maybe where I come from, not necessarily, with the best background, but they had to, do what they could do to get to where they at. That's what motivates me. So how, when they pour into me, I fill somebody else's cup, hopefully by, sharing it with my community. And my community is my family. I'm the eldest of 11 children. And I sit around sometimes and I hear them say certain things and it sounds like something I've told them. And it makes me feel so good inside to know that they listen to me and I inspire them, being a homeowner. I mean, that sounds so simple, but when you grow up and you don't see people successful per se, you just see poverty and people just living day to day, then you actually see someone that, lives right in the same house, but you make it out of that and do something better. And they go out and do it too. It makes you realize that even though you might not be out literally saving the world or inventing a vaccine, or not a vaccine, but a cure for cancer, or, doing something big. Because when I think about Black Girl Magic, I think about big stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know if I can live up to that. I don't think I can wear those shoes. But when I really thought about it, after being invited here, I thought about my family and all the things that I see that they've become better people because of the example that I've set in just my small world, just by being, I guess, an upstanding citizen, doing the knowledge about life and reading and not, just accepting anything, not just being tied to religion because that's how we were raised, not just letting people tell me that it's okay to get a vaccine or tell me I can't be this or do that. So that's how I had to really reflect, because I don't know. I think most people don't really spend a lot of time thinking about what they do. It's just later on when they see the result, or somebody said, I had a coworker tell me one day, she just bought her first home, single mom of 5. And, I was happy for them. I'm always excited when I hear women, especially when they're single and I know their struggle. And she told me that I inspired her. And I was like, what? And I was like, that's awesome. So people are paying attention. And, I think that's my magic. Just doing my best to do the right thing and just to be able to show a positive example so that, people can know that if I can do it, and that's how my attitude is. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because trust me, I'm not the smartest crayon in the coloring box or whatever. Or whatever the sharpest. Whatever.
The brightest.
I got a little intelligence about myself, but when I compare myself to people who I look up to, they have so much more, I think, that I can, chew off of. And so that's how doing the radio show allows me to give out information. Because another thing I learned is, because when I'm doing research, because I listen to who I think are the top notch as far as knowing they shit. When I come out and try to share the same thing with my listeners who are probably from a different demographic and don't listen to the same outlets that I listen to and read the same things I read, my first instinct is they probably already know this. So I feel kind of like I'm dumbing it down, trying to share information I think they know, but then I just go ahead and do it, and they're like, "You didn't know that."
Yeah.
Okay, so my focus is just be real, just do you, just talk to the people and let them let them pick up the information, and don't be afraid and don't think that people know everything that you know. So.
Well, I just want to thank you just for being you, because yes, I do know, I've been knowing you for a very long time, a very, very long time. And I do know that you inspire people just by being yourself. And so I just wanted to make sure that before we closed out this Black Girl Magic season that I did highlight you. I think you're an amazing woman. I think your fashion sense is out of this world. I love your dress. I love your shoes. I love all of that. And that actually inspired me as well, to just kind of, what? I know I'm just going to the store real quick, but I'm going to spruce it up a little bit.
I just feel good doing it. That's why I do it,
Yeah.
It just makes me feel good. And I love to wear my heels and my lipstick, and it just helps me get a better attitude. Whatever we have to do to
make you feel good.
All day, I'm still going to comb my hair.
Yeah.
And, I just get dressed, even though I'm about to take it right back off because I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm cute. Y'all can't see my dress. Look. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking up.
It look cute.
Your dress. I love it.
I'm like, I like it. I like the print on it.
And I love your necklace too.
Yeah, your necklace. I'm loving that.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
I already told you your hair. I was like, I like your hair.
She got this for me for my birthday.
Oh.
So today you have your show live. Tell us a little bit about the show today and how people can tune in and how people can keep up with you.
Again, this show was sparked just by, something just happens. Somebody says the wrong or the right thing, and I'm like, oh, hell to the no. So I'm going to just say this show was inspired by Diddy saying some dumb shit. And
I missed it. What did he say?
He was quoted just, saying that the black, the Democratic Party is not going to get the black vote for free. And that's the headline. And y'all know how it is. People don't read beyond the headlines.
No, they don't.
Of a crucial election, a lot of stuff is going on right now, a lot of voter apathy, and that's all you got to say? You couldn't just say, go register to vote and vote. Now you deterring people from being a part of the democracy because they're like, yeah, the Democrats ain't doing nothing, the Republicans ain't doing nothing. So I needed to counter him. So I posed the question because I see so much of this from Black men in particular. low-key caping for Trump. So my question on the show today at 2:00 Pacific Standard Time is, why are Black men supporting number 45? And I got some interesting responses.
Ooh.
And I'm ready to go in.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to tune in.
Thank
She said, I'm ready to go in.
Yeah, I kind of talked about it last night on our Zoom, and my auntie, okay, let's be positive. I'm like, this is a positive conversation. She thinks, because, for me, and I know a lot of people, when we talk, we get excited and the voice go up. Don't mean you mad. It's just you get louder and louder, you get more excited.
Yeah. It's something that's you were interested in. So
it could be anything we're talking about, especially as women. I hear men do it too. We just get louder and louder. She thought maybe we were having an argument, but really we were just having a loud conversation.
That's a good question. That's a very good question you posed.
Yeah, and I'm live streaming it. So for those of you who are not Facebook friends with me in my In Your Ear Radio group, you can go to the YouTube at In Your Ear Radio, make comments, and there'll be a link if you actually want to show your beautiful face and chat it up with me and share your thoughts and opinions. You're welcome to do that as well.
Now, do you have to have the app downloaded on your phone in order to click in?
No, the link, you just click the link and it invites you into the group.
And that's if it's open, because you said 6 people. So like if an open line, I guess, is open, then you can click it.
The waiting room, it's up to 10 people. Only 6 can be on at one time. So you can have up to 4 people in the waiting room.
Okay.
So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that is wonderful. Like I said, I'm so happy that you're back up and running. Thank you so much for being here with us. I love you to the moon and back.
I love you too. And I love Mo because Trish loves Mo. So
and I love you too.
So listen,
I love good spirit.
About to get in on some local and national topics. You are so welcome to stay and chime in.
I just want to say something before y'all go in, and of course, I don't mind chiming in. This is right up my alley. But I just want to tell you, Trish, I want you to get your flowers while you're here. I don't know if you've been recognized for your magic, but you're definitely magical. You have the most positive attitude. You're so just easygoing, very helpful. You're thoughtful. You're creative. What I really, really love about you is you're about this life when it comes to supporting Black businesses. Like I see it. Like you are an example. You even go to the Black nail technician when you go get your nails done. So you live this life, and you're an advocate for your people. You're not afraid to speak up for your people, and you're a doer too, and you get it done. And I just appreciate you, and I'm glad to have you in my life, Trish.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You're a good woman.
Thank you very much. Sometimes it's hard to just kind of, soak it all in, but I do appreciate it. So, all right. We got a couple of topics we're talking about. Cousin Mo brought this topic up, and I hadn't had a chance to see it yet. So, Cousin, what is going on? Betsy DeVos is getting sued?
She's getting sued because they created the CARES Act law late March, which states that all the student loans, everything is on defaulted. Your check shouldn't be garnished, nothing. But they were still garnishing people. They still right now are garnishing people's checks. So they filed a lawsuit on Thursday against Betsy DeVos. They suing them for garnished wages of nearly 300,000 student loan borrowers during this pandemic. So they still garnishing people checks. And I'm like, I sworn he made a whole statement about how they shouldn't have if they put them on default and they know people don't have no job, why would you even be that people? This lady was saying my check is already shorted 10 to 15 hours and I'm barely making it as is, and they taking so much out of 15%, I think it's 10-15%, something like that of her check. And she was like that's not right. And so a lot of people started complaining, so they filed a lawsuit. So this was Thursday. So we
I'll tell you, that's what you get.
It says as anything, the education department said any claims that they took from people, the borrowers, they should be refunded.
Right.
Anything after March 13th, so they supposed to get refunded. But how long that's gonna take? Like how long that's gonna take?
Right, right,
How
right.
long is this all going to take?
But you know what? This is one reason why people need to understand that this is why you got to vote, because
Yeah.
this lady ain't never ever ever seen what poverty looks like.
In her
She was
life.
born into money. She don't even know what one garnishment could do to you. What
Mhm.
that could just mess up your whole household. She
Yep.
has no idea what that's all about. She's just thinking, oh, well, we'll just reverse it. Well, guess what? I needed
It's too
groceries
late. I
today.
needed to make sure something was paid or my kids was hungry. I don't, like I just don't. I'm like, first of all, they if you stopped all the student loans, why when y'all stop the garnishments? Like everything should have stopped. It shouldn't have just been like, a lot of people aren't even working. So like what I was like, when I seen that, I was like, really? This what we doing? But
She's not the best person for that job.
obviously
She's
not.
she's not the best person for a lot of jobs.
Listen, I'm gonna be like my who was that Doughboy Q? Name one person in the White House is the best person for that job. Name one person in the hood. Now. Come on, you know what
And
I'm
then you
saying?
got to just get the scratching right here, like, nah,
Yeah, name one person.
that's sad. So I'm gonna keep watching it to see, like, I want to see. I just want to see where it's gonna, because I'm like, let's see how far this go and see
Yeah.
what these people. Yeah.
Another, well, I guess we can talk about our governor. So our governor, we had a town hall, I guess, on last
Hmm.
Thursday. So Las Vegas is going to now start phasing in opening up the city. I like the phasing in, as opposed to just
Open.
busting the door down like
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
And just, so at this time, non-essential businesses can now open. However, they have to have curbside service. So people can come pick up their goods, pay online, what have you,
Hmm.
and go. So I know Lee's Liquor is back open, Miss Toya.
I already
Is
ordered my
it?
stuff.
I
Look, I
didn't
already
know it was
ordered
back
my
open.
stuff.
I didn't know Lee's was back open.
Yeah, look at us. I see all your teeth.
The non-essentials can open back up as long as they have
I did
curbside.
not know they were open.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I wonder how it is though. See, and this is my thing. Like, okay, stuff opening, but it's just not gonna be like my friend told me. The Brazilian steakhouse, one of them, Texas D Brazil was opening, and she said,
To go inside and eat?
yes, she
That
said,
was
but
good.
they're only doing 25% capacity, and then like I said, I bet you it's a whole bunch of rules. I was like, so it's never going to, not never, it'll get back there one day. But I was like, I'm gonna let stuff open, but I don't want to go because it's not enjoyable to me. Like
Right.
it's not, I'll wait. I'll just wait to like, you know, to get back kind of to where we were rather than try to like go and you gotta, it's just not gonna feel the same to me. I don't know. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a
Yeah,
minute.
I'm not going to rush into anything
No.
I'll
either.
wait.
I'm definitely not going to be in phase one of anything.
If anything, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all can go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Um, but I guess what's happening now is the governor is waiting for government in all of the different counties here in Nevada. So I think we have like 16 different counties. So they have to all get together and say, okay, for my county, this is how I want to open up, nail shops and barber shops and different things like that. So he's waiting for their input on how to, even the gaming. And I do
Yeah, they
think
have to come up
that
with their
gaming needs
own.
their stuff together. They ready to open.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
Um,
So, well, it's
that's
going
gonna
to
be.
work with PPE given out. It's going to work with not all the tables being open at the same time. It's going to work with, you can't even stand behind. You used to be able to stand behind and watch people play blackjack.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
None of that.
It's gonna be so crazy.
It's going to be a different experience. But my thing is, I never really went on the strip anyway.
I did. What my
You know,
thing.
I was just fine.
It's been a long time.
I'm gonna just tell you, I think the only way that these casinos are going to lure locals to really just go up in there and support is get rid of this paid parking. What you think?
Oh, you
and
on to
and
something
get some
now.
discounts on them rooms because they sure don't be giving out no discounts. For us to live here, we don't get no. People be like, you can't
We
get
should at
no.
least.
We do not get discounts.
Right.
That's a good point. Exactly. And that's what I
They
said. We should
don't
at least
have
get
to.
discounts. Yeah.
But that's what happened like back in the recession in 2008. They had to kind of like start doing stuff for the locals because they weren't making any money. You can't treat us like this and then think we just gonna go. No, I'm not paying that much for a room. Not gonna do
Yeah, I don't think we should be paying for parking anyway. So
that.
maybe this will be
Absolutely
the
not.
beginning of look, we might come, I might go and,
I need y'all to cut the parking.
patronize, but I'm not about to pay.
No. But
Yeah.
some of them, like I know a couple hotels that are opening, they're not opening all of their towers though. So some people, and I was telling, talking to a couple people that work in hotels, and I was like, people, yeah, y'all unemployment cool for now, but when it get real and they stop giving y'all that extra 600,
Mhm.
it's gonna get real, and some people might not get their jobs back right
Mhm.
now
Mhm.
because they're not, a lot of people not traveling here, like you gotta wait for us to kind of build back up. So some people probably, that's the sucky part, like you don't know if you're gonna be able to go back or not.
Right.
A lot of people aren't getting their unemployment, or the
Yeah,
stimulus.
a
So
lot of
imagine
people
you've been
are
out of
not.
work since April and you still don't have any income coming in.
Yeah, my neighbor across the street is one.
Yeah.
Um, I ask him every day because he literally is at that mailbox and he's so
Yeah.
concerned. And I feel so bad for him
Yeah.
because he works at one of the casinos, him and his wife. So that's both of their income,
Income, yeah.
And I didn't ask him if she had gotten hers, but I know his son did. His son got his unemployment. So they do have something coming in, but it's a
My
horrible.
brother's still waiting on his, and I guess they sent the letter saying like, "Oh, you're gonna get the back, like they gonna back end it," but still,
That's just like Bessie DeVos gonna.
yeah, like
I need it
you can
now.
back it all day, but if I need my money now, what different? Like it's not helping. So I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll
So
see, I guess.
we'll see. And there, I want to say it's going to be like three or at least four phases to opening up the city. So it'll be interesting to kind of
Yeah,
see how everything, rolls out. And I want to say gaming is like one of the
the
last.
fourth, like the last. I think it's in the last, because
Hmm.
that's a lot. Like that's a lot. They gonna have a lot of rules. You ain't gonna be, and it's gonna be like, do I want to go if I gotta follow all of these rules? People want to, when people come here, they want to like let the hair down, live, do whatever. But if you going somewhere and you gotta like follow all the, I just can't wait to see how this is going to be. Like the mask, like I don't want to be nowhere with a mask on. I cannot
Listen,
breathe with them things on. Like I for real legit won't even. I'll be like, I ain't going to the store. I
I
don't want to
can't
put
be
that
at the
mask
Nas
on.
concert with the mask on. How you
You can't
gonna
even
see
rap the
me?
lyrics. You gonna be like, hold on,
Like I'm trying
it's
to
not
whisper.
gonna work. No, we can't even. Not the
Yeah,
same.
I just really don't see how the shows are gonna do this right now.
Yeah,
You
not
know,
right
I mean,
now.
all the shows on the strip, like how is this every 6 seat, every five seats, then
Yeah.
somebody like what
It
about
doesn't
So it's
matter
like,
because you're still in an enclosed room, circulating air. Like,
hello.
come on,
Yep.
can we get testing? Can we get what is it? We do need adequate protection. We need the right kind of protection
Hmm.
as minimum. But I think testing is the most important thing because then we can see what the numbers look like. At least we know what the probability is of other people being infected. It's like we don't know anything. I don't know if I'm,
You know nothing.
asymptomatic. I know they're doing free testing today. Did y'all hear about
They
that?
are doing free testing.
That Walmart on
Canyon
Craig
Springs,
is supposed to start doing it too,
at Canyon
right?
Springs
Yeah,
at
here in Las
noon
Vegas.
today.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. If you don't have any symptoms,
It's the same thing I said.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Yep.
what would be
Why
the
would you want?
for me to
What
go
would make
down
you
there and get it?
go? Is that your question? Like, what
I'm
would make
not going to go get tested.
me either?
I don't have any symptoms.
If I don't have any symptoms, I'm not gonna go because
Because
I don't.
that means my
You
body
can
is
have
weak.
symptoms and infect somebody. So let's say, okay, they're inviting us back to work instead of working from home, and I know that I have, the antibodies. They're probably not going to let me in the building, even though I don't have any symptoms, because I can still transmit that to someone else whose, body might not do so well with it.
I'm not going to take a test. I am not fucking taking no test if I don't have any symptoms or anything. If I do I'm asymptomatic, okay, guess what? I do wear protective stuff. I wear the mask and all that shit, even though I don't want to. I wear it. So if I do have it, I'm not trying to infect anyone. Yeah, so I wear my gloves, I wear my mask, whatever. If I'm asymptomatic, then I'm just getting through it, I guess, on my own. I don't know.
So I was like, if you don't have, because I was like, are we wasting tests if people just going to be going? I just didn't, I don't quite understand it because I feel like people are just going to go to, how many times are you able to go? Say if you don't have any symptoms and you go, and then like maybe a week or so later, you start getting these symptoms and you go, like, I just want to know, like, what's the
logic, right?
Yeah, like,
I get it, because like
I need y'all to make it make sense for me, and then I'll be like, okay, that makes sense. Like, I get it, like, But other than that, I'm like, I want to see how my job gonna do, like when we go back into the building, because I believe somebody had it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. HIPAA law, they ain't got to say nothing, but people be saying stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. I was like, that's when they were telling people. I was like, that's like a HIPAA violation all day long.
That's what I was first thought about.
We work in the building with y'all. Know y'all ain't supposed to be doing that. But then it's like that's my health because somebody in the building got it, and I feel like y'all need to tell her. Like, somebody needs to say something. So I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
no.
Why don't you want to take it, Trish? What is your concern?
Why do I need to take the test? No. Why would I need to take it today?
Okay, here I'm just devil's advocate.
Yes.
The antibodies. If they say you have the antibodies, you may be able to donate plasma to help someone who is critically ill.
I don't trust the medical industry right now. I'm not fucking with these people right now. Fuck them. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying they are not. They are okay. Okay, let's talk about the swear jar. My mouth is horrible. My mouth is horrible. So back in the day when I was on In Your Ear Radio, I would say what I say, and Toya would be looking at me like cringing, like, oh my God. So I was trying to help myself to recognize, when I'm saying one of those colorful adjective words. So I created this jar. I set it right in front of me.
Cutest thing.
What does it say? It says swear jar. And
parental advisory.
What's the fine print? What does it say? You gotta pay.
How much?
It says, must place a minimum of $1 in the swear jar each time you say a swear word.
Oh my God!
Listed in the Bible. So you can say ass. That's probably it.
And that's it. That's all.
So
how much you put in there?
I'll just tell you at the end of
how much was in there.
I forget how much time had passed, but I was able to. Well, I don't know what you bought with that money, but it was over 100 and.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember exactly how much it was. 100.
Oh my God!
I ended up just buying other materials for the show, but yeah. Some people were paying more if they used the N-word, but that was my real issue.
Right.
But it was all done in fun, something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my thing is, I'm not going to be these people's guinea pig or anything like that. If I do have the antibodies, you know, for it, I think that is wonderful. I think it's great. I need more data on this stuff. I'm not about to just let them cut on me and draw my blood and who knows what the fuck they doing with it. Henrietta Lacks still ain't, her family still ain't received shit. So what if I got like something like that's amazing?
That they will use that.
I don't mind people using it or whatever, but I just want to be compensated, or my family to be okay. Like if God blessed me with something like that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, that's just not right. I just think that the medical industry like really screws over our people sometimes, and I ain't fucking with them. Yeah. Not taking a test. Not right now. No, I'm good.
And they're gonna be calling to check on you. They follow up with you because you know.
Yeah, get out my goddamn business.
They want to know, are you having any symptoms? How's your boyfriend? They be in your business. You know, I'm not with that. I hate people that think my last name half the time. So, I'm like, who want to know? Who sent you? The hell you need to know my last name for?
Wait, what about when the people call you? Has somebody ever called you? They call your phone. And they want to verify that it's you, and they asking you for the last 4 of your social. If you get the fuck
wish
up,
you would. Okay.
I wish no, ma'am.
But anyway, but yeah, I'm not taking the test. Are you going to take it?
I have no interest in taking it because of some of the reasons, like you said, I don't really trust the medical field. I don't need them calling me, following up with me. It's traumatic to me to even do it. I kind of advocated because I just don't feel like it's fair to just, you know, pour people back into the streets and not know who's infected. But I do have my concerns about it. Like I wouldn't get the vaccine, but I'm not against other people getting it. You know, some people don't want to get it because they think they're going to be marked with a chip. I got my other rationale behind the chip. I think we already marked if you got any type of device that's a tracking device like a cell phone. So that my concern is just basically putting something in my body that may not act right and cause me to have other conditions. And then I just don't want them in my business like that, like calling me, checking on me. I'm kind of conflicted with it though.
Yeah. I'm not, I mean, my thing is I'm not conflicted with it because that would mean they would have to test every person in Las Vegas.
Right.
I just don't want to do it because I feel like if I don't have symptoms, I get that you could be a carrier and you can have it. If I don't have the symptoms, I'm not going to go. I'm not doing all of that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Unless it's like a requirement for me to go back to work and I could kind of shut up, Monique. Got to watch myself. You know how I feel about that. Like, I'll just let me just stay at home. I've been trying to make them let me stay at home.
Yeah.
I like being at home working because I ain't got to deal with nobody.
You like it? I love it. I need to know because I'm about to start up, so I need to hear all the
I love it because I feel like I don't have to deal with other stuff at work. Like, I only got to deal with what I got to deal with. Like, when I start seeing email, I'll be like, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right, that's me.
Be too much going on at work sometimes. So I like this. I've been begging. I've been like, hey, do you guys think I could just stay here? They don't. It's not working.
I'm ready to go back to work.
You are?
You like where you are?
She said,
Is it in the house?
Yes, it's all jumbled up. Everything is here. I'm a substitute teacher, here at home.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
I'm trying to talk on the phone, and I got to print the thing out. Yeah, I'm ready to go back to work.
We heard everything you said when you didn't say nothing. We heard it.
And then people be hungry. Well, what you
I love working from home. I feel like I eat better. I ain't spending no money on gas, no money on food. Like, I can get up and go outside and just get fresh air. Like, I took it too far. I'm like, this can't be me. That we can't do this forever. It's like, no, you're gonna have to come back.
I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to go.
Do you have any prospective date or anything that you go back to? Your job?
No, we have a town hall for our company, our organization on Tuesday. And
Okay.
so I might know something by then.
Yeah.
So, you know, especially
Oh,
because we kind of follow the governor and you know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah.
based on this phase in approach, I'm sure there's some phase we're in. So we'll
I
see.
believe he said the stay-at-home workers are going to be on the last, like towards the last, because it's, you know, you
You already
working from
set up.
home, so there's no need for you to necessarily go. Let them see how all this other stuff works.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because we were supposed to go back on the 14th, but yesterday in our meeting, my boss stated that we're looking more towards the end of the month because of what the governor was saying. Like the stay-at-home workers will probably be like in that last phase. I
Yeah.
was like, yes, you know, I've been banking. I was like, June 1st, I'll be okay going back to work in June. I was like, they can make it to August for all I care.
Funny, funny. Well, hey, listen, our time is up. We didn't talk about our
Okay.
little topics. Uh,
Oh,
mostly, you know, the getting back to our norm. I'm gonna stop
mm-hmm.
saying new norm because I was watching this thing about new norm and everything is new norm, new norm, new norm, and I don't want this to be our
To
new
be,
norm.
yeah, we
So
gotta. This just
I'm ready to
not
get back to
it.
normal.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we'll see what happens. We got 2 more episodes left in this Black Girl Magic season. Next week we'll be with our Melanin Matters circle, and then, like I said, the finale. Y'all got something for y'all. I'm telling you.
Hey.
Y'all
Okay.
it's exciting. I'm working on it. I can't really say that right now, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be
It's gonna
Okay.
be good.
so.
Looking
Ms.
forward to it.
Toya, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
You know, I just want to tell you, stay safe, be safe, keep your head up. I guess we're gonna get out of this.
We
And
will.
yeah, you know, I don't. You listen. I think we all kind of just winging it. This is all new to us.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
know we all have our down days. So, you know, if somebody's down today, I want to be the one to hopefully lift somebody up and just say, keep your head up. Tomorrow's a new day.
exactly. I love that.
Yep.
Love that. Love that. Cousin Mo?
Oh, nothing. No. Enjoy y'all weekend. Just I don't know. This is not.
Oh,
I
Drake has
feel
a new
bad
album out.
sometimes because, huh?
Drake has a
What'd you
new
say?
album out. So listen to that.
I was starting yesterday because one of my coworkers, he was like, hey, he sent me a message. He's like, Drake got a new album. But then I was real busy, so I couldn't really listen to it. So today I am going over my cousin's house. We gonna sit outside, and her husband did some stuff in the backyard.
So y'all can
Cause
distance.
yeah, because she kept saying, you know, I'm tired of sitting in the house. So he did something nice for her in the
Oh, that's
backyard. So we gonna go. I'm gonna sit over there, and then
good.
he gonna say,
Good.
y'all can sit 6 feet apart and talk all day. How y'all do anyways? I was like, whatever. So
Right.
that's what I'm about to go do.
Well, that's great. Have fun out there. She family, we love you guys. Can't wait for you to see what we have wrapped up for you guys for the finale season. Thank you, Miss Toya. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Love you.
Toya.
Yeah.
You are
Take
welcome here
care.
anytime. And if you ever want
Okay.
to go on In Your Ear Radio,
Yeah.
I'm a
I
press
hope I see you today. I would love for you. I don't know what you got going on in the hour, but
Yeah,
you want to
I'm
jump
gonna
in?
since I don't have to download nothing on my phone, I'm gonna go ahead and click the link and I'll be in there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Looking forward to it. Mo, you welcome to. And listen, y'all.
I
We got.
got the. I
Cooking up
just
some
was
drinks
peeping that
down
you
like.
sent it. I was like, I want to hear what people got to say about
Yeah.
this
Me
question you
too. Me
posed.
too. I definitely do. We'll
That's a
see.
good question.
So,
Yeah.
all right, y'all, we love you. Until
Love
next
you.
time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.